Witness the transforming grace of God, a journey of hope, renewal, and divine love. Through the trials and triumphs, see how faith can move mountains and change lives. Experience the power of faith and the beauty of redemption. Join us as we explore the profound impact of divine grace on David's journey. David had reached his breaking point. He felt the weight of the world on his shoulders, and it was becoming unbearable. Nothing in his life seemed to go right. Every effort he made seemed to end in failure, leaving him more frustrated and isolated. He had tried everything, working harder, making promises, and pushing himself to the limit. Yet the harder he tried, the more distant his goals seemed, even praying occasionally, but it felt like God was silent. David felt utterly alone and lost, with no one to turn to for help. His nights were sleepless, filled with anxiety and despair, and his days were a blur of hopelessness. Have you ever felt like this? Like the weight of the world is on your shoulders and no matter what you do, you can't shake it off? For by grace you have been saved through faith. Grace and faith are powerful. They can transform your darkest moments into beacons of hope and light. Embrace the power of grace and faith. Let them guide you, uplift you, and bring you peace. Think of the times when a kind word or a helping hand made all the difference. That's grace in action. Reflect on moments when faith gave you the strength to keep going, even when the path seemed impossible. Grace and faith are not just abstract concepts. They are living forces that can renew your spirit and transform your life.
Son, you look like you're carrying the weight of the world on your shoulders. It's like you're fighting a battle all on your own.
I've messed up too much. I feel like I'm trapped in a cycle I can't break.
God hears every whisper, every cry. There's always hope. Even in the darkest times, His light can find you.
But how do I know He's listening to me? I feel so distant from Him.
Faith bridges that distance. Trust in His grace and you'll find that He's never far away.
God's grace doesn't just forgive, it transforms. It lifts us up when we feel unworthy and renews our strength when we feel weak. Pastor James often shares how grace turned his life around, giving him purpose and peace. He speaks of his darkest days, when he felt lost and broken, and how divine grace found him, mended his spirit, and guided him to a life of service. His journey is a testament to the power of divine grace.
But what if I don't deserve it? I've made so many mistakes. How can I be worthy of such grace?
That's the beauty of grace. It's unconditional. None of us deserve it. But Jesus paid the price so we could receive it freely. It's a gift, not something we earn.
As David listens, he feels a weight lifting. The words of Pastor James begin to sink in, offering a glimmer of hope amidst his doubts. God's grace changes everything. It is not just about salvation. It transforms our hearts, renews our minds, and restores what was lost. It brings healing, fosters love, and ignites joy in our lives. Through grace, lives are transformed, hope is renewed, and communities are strengthened. It inspires acts of kindness, nurtures compassion, and builds bridges of understanding. No matter what you've done or how far you've gone, God's grace is waiting for you. Embrace it today. Please subscribe, like, and share this video to spread the message of God's grace. Your support helps us reach more people with this powerful message. Thank you for watching, and may you experience the transforming grace of God in your life.